Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about thread conditioner or thread wax. So I did look into thread conditioning when I started my paper piecing journey, and all of the ones that I could find contained beeswax. And I do not want to use beeswax because I think you should not, take advantage of animals. That's just me. So what I do, I make my own because I couldn't find any that didn't contain beeswax. And what I use is just soy wax. It's fairly easy to make and it's shipped to you in flakes, and then you can just, use it. So I did buy a bag on that one site where everybody buys everything. There's gonna be an Amazon link in the description. It's just... So, I do use that one. And I'll show you in the end, because I did film this in the kitchen, and the acoustic in my kitchen is, garbage. So it's just with music and a quick recap. So I do use the wax, and I put it in a small little container. I use, I don't know what that's called in English. I'm not a native speaker. So, an egg cup. So it's a tiny little cup, and I put some wax in it, just the amount that I think I might gonna need. And then I heat it up in the microwave for a minute, then stir a little, and then for another minute, and then it's done. And then you can pour it in a container. Preferably use a container you have lying around anyway. Like for example, this was a little cream thingy where you put cream on yourself. And this was empty, so I did just use this one. Oh, and the wax, it spins around. Yeah, so I just used this one. When I got razor blades, they came in this plastic container, which is a single-use container that you usually throw away. And I did try to not throw it away. I sealed the open edges with some tape, and then poured it in, and then removed the tape, and then it's this done. It's perfect to put in your sew together bag, or even this one. It's just, neat and small, and that's just the amount that you might need. And then when you're done, you take your thread that you have already in your needle, and just put your thumb on the thread, and just pull it through. Like 2-3 times, and then go with your finger again, and then you're done. Now your thread is conditioned, and it will last longer when sewing. And the sewing part I show you after this, and then I even show you how to make the slip knot or the quilter's knot. Yeah, the quilter's knot. Yeah, do that real quick, and then you can just start and go ahead sewing, and you have your perfect little thread conditioner you made yourself. I did experiment a little, and I put other ingredients in this to make it more malleable. But actually just soy wax on its own is what I found the best solution. It smells just like, it smells like wax. And while sewing you don't, notice anything. And when there's a groove in it, just rub it a little and then make it smooth again, and then you're done. That's just it. It's fairly easy. Yeah, so go make this. It's your maker. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay, so what you need now is you need your needle and thread and your paper pieces. You do take your wax and wax your needle, and wax your thread a couple of times. And then I like to just go one more. And then you make a quilter's knot. And the quilter's knot goes like this. Lay your thread here, or maybe a little bit more, and then wrap it around your needle once and twice. And then grab the needle and push the knot down to the end. So, until you have a double knot. That's a quilter's knot. And then grab your fabric. This is just for demonstration. I'm gonna use this. And then you go inside, just a couple of threads of the fabric. It's fairly difficult because I'm just looking at the camera and not at the fabric, and then you just pull through, and the knot will just secure it in the end. And most quilters go from the back, and they use their middle finger to push, and I go from the front. It's just easier for me. So I have this on my thumb, and actually this helps gripping as well. So my fingers don't tire as easy. And then I go again, and again, until I got everything sewn. And usually I use coordinating thread, and this is how I do my sewing. And when you use your self-made wax, you don't ever have to buy anything again, because that sack of wax lasts you ages. Yeah, this is how it's done. Okay, so I do hope you liked this video. If you found it educational or fun or whatever, just comment in the comment section, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, maybe tell everybody you know, they want to or not. Yeah, there is a blog actually. I have a blog now, but it's German, so I'm sorry. Maybe use Google Translate. But you know, it's on my website. Maybe in the future I will have something English. For now, this blog is German. There will be more videos coming up. Some of them in English, some of them in German, as I told before. And I'm going to use my sewing machine. I do actually own one. It's expensive and nice, and I love it. Do I make advertisement?